It's $12.49 a month. Now, here's the other thing. Diane has never done this before. We, however, have done SuperStretch Incredible Today's specials at the same price. $49.95, which I'll just tell you right now, it's a time to definitely take advantage of that price.
And we're going to show you some animation and also some before and afters that are really going to illustrate what this jean is about. First of all, we are in our superhero fabric, SuperStretch. Unbelievable forgiveness and softness in a pant leg. But then we added a mild mesh control panel with 15% spandex that gives you that little extra bit of confidence and comfort. I don't know about you, but ladies at my age, in my 60s, I like the feeling that that tummy is held in slightly. Then again, you've got these before and afters, which to me actually are painful to look at.
Yes.
You've got a jean on the left that may be as much as twice as much as our jean. It is a brand that's probably recognizable to you, and look at what it does to the body. Look at that muffin spill. Look at the fact that it can't even sit up at the waist. It's painful. Look at the creases across the bend in the thigh. And then look at DG2, where you're coming up to the true waist, where it's giving you that support, where look at how much slimmer the hip looks. And we did this on a size 12 model. In other words, she's a 12 in branded. In DG2, she actually went down to a 10. So you're looking at a 12, size 12 jean on the left,
right.
But you're looking at her going down to a 10
and you should go down
on the right. And then we'll show you the profile. Whoa. Because you want, after that first or second kid, or that stepping into your fourth decade, to have coverage in your tummy, but you don't want any gaping at the back. Look at how controlled and gorgeous we are to the front. And look, oh my gosh,
and the back.
that is just, I wouldn't even walk out of the house like that. How could you sit at a computer or a desk like that, or get into a car like that? I wouldn't let anybody see me. And so there is a tremendous difference between the model on the left and the model on the right, and yet they're the same body.
Same person.
It's just the jean. And on the left, she took a size 12 in that brand, and to the right, she took a 10 in DG2. And look at the hip area. Now, when you sleek out the hip and you mildly hold in the tummy to the front, you actually lift the derriere to the back. But we also put much smaller back pockets in, much higher up, and we take that V panel to the back below the waistband, and we make it a shaping panel.
You're very smart.
That rounds and lifts the derriere and scoops it out.
The difference is clear.
The price. Twice the price. I will tell you that I could be that model on the left. I carry all my weight in my waist and my tummy. I hate it. I'm always looking to take care of it, and I used to be looking to hide it. But now with SuperStretch, when you can see the demo here, I feel like $1,000,000. And you know, it doesn't hurt when you know that you're at your heaviest for the year and people start arguing with you. You've lost weight. Wow, the minute you walked in, I saw it. No, I haven't lost weight. I'm telling you, I got on a scale. No, you've lost weight, Diane. You're wrong. I got on a scale. Is the scale lying? I don't know. Those are the kind of remarks you're going to get from people around you, and no one needs to know that you've got this panel to the inside. But I'll tell you what, it is so lovely that attaching it to the pocket bag, you want your hand in the pocket at all times. It is phenomenal to have this on your body. You know, Sandy from Nevada bought it in chambray, which is
Sandy.
Excellent. Hi, Sandy.
Good morning.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, have you had SuperStretch before?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The last time you were on, I got 2 of your SuperStretch, and I absolutely love them.
And what do you love about them, Sandy?
I can wear a size 4.
And And you usually take?
I don't know.
Because now
I
you
don't
just wear
buy-
DG2.
I don't buy other jeans anymore.
Got it.
And what, do you not think that SuperStretch is just a miracle in a pant leg? It's so comfortable.
Yes, I live in those every day.
And so now, to be paying the exact same price that you would for a SuperStretch Today's Special, but have that mild control panel, which you are going to love on the inside of the garment, our gift to you as well as HSN's. What do you think about that as a value?
I like it very much.
Good. Okay.
Saying thank you,
So,
Sandy.
you know what? This, to me, I don't know about you, Sandy.
Take
but
care.
I would never go back to any other brand in regular denim. And you're going to see that SuperStretch
feel the same way.
not only stretches across, but really,
All the way.
really
Everywhere.
stretches. You know, there is, I have to tell you this, there's a big brand out there that charges about, they start at about $186 for a jean, and they advertise four-way stretch. I want to just be honest with you. There is no such thing as four-way stretch in a woven. What they mean is you stretch across and you stretch to the extreme bias. Those jeans, I take either an 8 on a bad day or a 6 on a great day. I take a 2 in SuperStretch. We
That's
always
me too, also.
say, really?
Identical.
And you know, when we started working together, we were bigger sizes.
We were.
Than we are. And also
Good for us.
a lot of resistance from all of my comrades that I go on air with. Everybody said the same thing to me when DG2 was invented. I don't wear jeans on air. Some said I don't wear jeans, and a lot said I'm not wearing jeans on there. I'm not doing it. Once they got into DG2,
oh yeah,
life changed. And then now with SuperStretch, would you ever go back to regular?
No,
never.
thank you. Never. And when I have my big piles of DG2,
yeah.
I have some hanging, all that jazz. And I heard Suzanne say this last night. She just touches it and she knows exactly what's her SuperStretch.
Yeah, you just close your eyes, and if it's baby soft and
then
silky,
you know it's your SuperStretch.
It's SuperStretch.
And I can't wait until they're all like clean out of the dryer again so I can put them back on.
Yeah.
This is $49.95 for a wonderful new lifestyle enhancing jean that solves a multitude of issues and dilemmas. And 3 monthly payments, try it, okay? You've got the 30-day satisfaction guarantee. I would be an ambassador for DG2 if I wasn't a show host here at HSN.
It's true.
Seriously.
And the truth is, I didn't wear jeans for a decade until I designed DG2 and created the first jean in our classic denim a decade ago. Now, I would have to say I've got drawers and drawers full of SuperStretch.
Oh, yeah.
We've done it in the classic skinny. We've done it in the boot cut. We've done it in the comfort waist. We've done it in the jegging. But we have never done this silky interior mesh panel. It is a mild control. It is a phenomenal, subtle addition to the jean. And there are 3 cover stitches that go across it. Help hold you into the front fly, goes into the hip. And the beauty of this is it's not so tight that when the mesh stops, your thigh pops out and rounds. It just keeps on sleeking you down, but it gets better.
You.
Not only do you get that firm but gentle control, and it smooths and flattens you out. We're not saying it's going to take 5 inches off your stomach or your hips.
No, we're realistic
but we
about that.
are telling you, if you've worn any form of a control garment or feel you need to under a jean, you don't need to anymore. If you feel that you're too heavy, you're too out of shape, you're too old, you're too short, whatever you feel is holding you back from wearing denim, there's no excuses anymore. SuperStretch with the mesh panel is a revolution. Yeah, there are other brands out there that have a panel in them. Either they're not stretchy or they're stretchy but twice the price, but none of them have a base fabric of super stretch. You'll know what we're talking about when you get your first jean home. And then you'll say to yourself, at this price, how did they do this without charging extra? Because honestly, for us, I'm not exaggerating, this mesh panel is almost an additional $5.
Wow.
Well,
It makes sense.
fabric, 15% spandex, that is the most expensive man-made fiber on earth for apparel. We usually put in a jean 1 to 2% spandex into a garment, 15% in this. And then again, it's so subtle. It's so comforting and forgiving, but no muffin spill, which you can see on me, because here's my weight. No pain. That you say, why can't I get this in every jean I purchase? It just makes sense to have that extra added subtle advantage. Marry the two together. Make them both the softest, silkiest against your skin you've ever had, and you have the secret of DG2, which is, to me, fashion, schmashin', yeah, okay, it's nice. No, I'm not getting into giant Toreador pants. No, I'm not getting into tremendous things that have no stretch to them. I'm not going super wide leg. I want workhorse clothing. I want clothing where I put on that foundational bottom, no matter whether I've had a giant tub of salted popcorn the night before and I'm carrying 5 pounds of water weight, or I've had a ton of pasta. I know I am going to be comfortable, look great, and have a jean that forgives me, no matter what my dietary sins are. Here's a jean where I will always go to it when I feel heavy, because I know it's not going to bark back at me. I know it's not going to say, you're going to have a red rim around your stomach, you're going to have a hard time buttoning it.
It's not
a judgmental jean. That's right.
It's a very pleasant companion along life's journey.
Yeah.
And you're going to look fantastic. And even though I know we would all be willing to pay more for something that has all these features, I'm glad we don't have to in today's day.
And I must tell you, we killed ourselves to get a great price.
Oh, yeah.
But what we expected, especially when I walked into the studio last night, was we expected 2 flex pays and $54.90. Well, what we got was 3 flex pays and $49.90. Now, to me, monetarily, and I'm bad at math, but this is pretty simple, to put an element this expensive into a garment and give it to you as a gift with purchase, not charge you 1 penny extra from what our skinny without it would be. I mean, it just makes sense. It's the best fabric we've ever used. It's the most expensive fabric we've ever worked in. We are the only people in America, besides one junior brand, that's at twice the price in a major department store, to have this level of super stretch. When I first saw it and I chose it, my new business partners went berserk on me and said, what do you have, champagne taste?
Yeah.
On a beer budget, you can't have this fabric. I'm like a puppy. I'm like, I can be so annoying. I could do this for hours.
But you're so cute.
Thank you. And I got it. And then they said, okay, Diane, we've got really bad news for you. There's a 1-year waiting list for this fabric. There's only 2 mills in the world that make it. One is in Istanbul. Turkey produces a lot of denim fabric. The other one is in China. 1-year waiting list. No way you're ever going to get this fabric for 2014. It's going to be way into 2015. Well, guess what?
The powers.
Everybody else took a number, like at a deli. I'm one of those people. Don't you hate me for it? Someone just did it to me in an airport, and I wanted to strangle the guy.
Did you cut to the front of the line?
He cut to the front of the line. He cut straight ahead of me, and I kept going,
Oh my God.
And then he went in front of me, and I was
it's okay when you do it.
He won. He won. He got it. But the
though.
truth is, we cut to the front of the line.
And
Annoying,
that,
but better for you.
I thank you very much for being
thank you.
assertive for us. Here's what we've got going on. You know, last hour we sold 10,000 of these today's special, and we're geared up to sell even more.
We're about 40,000, which means
because yes, that means
we're halfway gone.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
We're at 10:15 in the morning,
Please
Eastern
try
Standard
these
Time.
on.
So we want to talk about color for a minute.
Black,
you're seeing
indigo.
the black. You're seeing that gorgeous
ivory.
shade. The ivory, that I cannot live without. That gorgeous shade of indigo, no contrast top stitch. The light gray, there's a beautiful khaki, and of course, there's a chambray. And I'm going to tell a story for each of these models. They've worn my garments and been loyal to me for years. Is this, ladies, not the most comfortable, silky, luxury? I mean, seriously, is it not a pleasure to work over 24 hours and be in something where you don't dread taking it on and off all day? As a matter of fact, you just want to leave it on. That is the comfort level of SuperStretch, and then that mesh tummy control is just that little added help you need in the new year. Now, I managed to kind of skirt through the holidays until I start getting those gift baskets, which are deadly. And I'm kind of okay through Thanksgiving. I'm not really a turkey lover or anything. But once I get those Christmas baskets, and it's chocolate chip cookies with salted caramel on top.
Yum.
I got a tin this high
of
popcorn, cheddar cheese, drizzled chocolate. I mean, it goes on and on. That thing was gone in about 4 hours. I'm lost. I can't stop myself. Once I start eating, especially sugar or salt, my real maniacal love.
That combo.
Or together.
Oh, yeah.
I just can't stop. And I always say, okay, you know what, I'll take the weight off in the new year. But
40,000 now gone. I'm so pleased that so many of you are getting such a life-changing jean. Listen, we're busy, but we have access to you immediately. Use automatic ordering. Use your smartphone, your tablet, hsn.com. It's fast. And we still have a color choice to get to. It's the chambray.
We're going to we can swipe it for you on the screen if we could, because you're going to see, you definitely at this price, which is crazy, going to want to get more than one. The black is the purest black. I'll explain it to you in a minute. The chambray has a little bit of a vintage look to it, which I believe sham should have. The indigo is pure with no contrast stitch, so use that as a dressy jean. The ivory is lofty and washed to a point where no undergarment can show. The light gray, gorgeous to put with pastels come spring, and acetones and optic white in the summer, and the khaki is a true trench coat beige. Whatever way you go here, I have to emphasize to you, if you haven't tried SuperStretch, you haven't gotten into a modern, technologically evolved jean. What is technologically involved for us in apparel? Uber stretch, super comfort,
so soft,
control at the same time because of the mesh panel. And please, please believe us when we say, whatever your size is in a regular store, forget about it. Go down a size.
For sure.
Feel good about yourself. You know, the world of DG2 is not the world of brick and mortar. Everybody gears themselves for a 20-year-old body. When we put on those decades and those pounds that come on naturally, everybody says, throw her to the side of the road. She's not perfect anymore. That's where DG2 comes in and says, I love you. I want to put you back and make you whole and feel good about yourself again. That is the motto and the message of DG2. Generosity of fit, unparalleled. But the point is, doesn't that feel good to go down a size? And then again, doesn't it feel great to you to know you've got up to 10 inches of stretch and forgiveness in the waist?
It's so resilient.
Even with that inside panel, and amazing recovery, incredible washability. You've got
Look at that.
mild control through here with 15% elastic, but you've got 3 cover stitches that actually hold you in. You will not feel this control, you will see it. You will not say to yourself, oh, this is like one of those undergarments where I can't eat anything. You know, that wrecks every evening for me that I go out and you have to wear one of those. I'm dying.
You can barely like sit in the cab.
I'm past the age where I can sacrifice that kind of comfort, and yet I'm past the age where I can really do without it. So
here
is a very gentle way to have it. Here is a very mild way to have it. And at the same time, you're trying to take that weight off. You're making those New Year's vows to yourself.
That's right.
Why should you look schlumpy and untogether while you're trying to work on yourself? Why not have that extra aid? And yeah, if you take the weight off, and I'm sure we all will, then, fingers crossed for me, then you're going to look even better in this jean. And the thing that I wanted to do was give you one extra added advantage, something that they only do in the contemporary market. If you come up close to this jean, do you see something unique? Yes, your back seams are forward. What does that do? Well, that's all part of the mesh control being about giving you about 1.5 inches of advantage to the front, but that also means you've got no bulk on your true hip or thigh side seam
development.
And everyone's eye, as illusion, goes to this area and says, wow, she's lost weight. Look at how narrow she looks.
Fantastic.
So there's another. We thought of every bell and whistle.
You thought of everything.
Every key. Everything that would make you want, we know, to collect this. So here's a girl after my own heart in Texas who got 2 basics.
Hey, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So tell us what made you give us a call today for your 2 today's specials.
Well, whenever Diane does something new, such as the mesh, I think I need to try it. I've probably got between 30 and 40 pairs of her jeans.
Now, have you had SuperStretch yet?
Yes, I have.
What
and I've got them in different colors. But this is the first time I have decided I'm going down from a 12 to a 10, just like you have advised to do.
Definitely.
Oh.
Definitely.
And I'm going to see how they do. I think they'll be just fine.
It's going to be great. You know, somebody, I work around a ton of 20-year-olds who are all stick figures in Manhattan at our office. And one of the guys said to me, now, that girl, there's a size 2. You're not a size 2, Diane. And I said, excuse me, in my world of DG2, I'm a size 2, and that's all that counts, because that's all I wear is DG2. So you're going to love yourself in the size 10. You're wise to go down a size. It will give you a little more effectiveness in terms of the control, and then you still get that gorgeous stretch and softness. Mary, is this SuperStretch not a miracle in a pant leg, the softest jean you've ever had?
It is the most comfortable jean. I do not have any other brand in my closet except for DG2.
Wow.
We understand.
Wow.
Mary. We totally understand.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mary, for calling.
Thanks so much.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
And perfect for Texas to get 2 classics, Indigo and Chambray.
Of course. This is your chance to experience what 41,000 women are going to be experiencing so shortly as these new jeans. This is Diane's incredible best-selling SuperStretch, and then she's added this wonderful new development, which is a mild shaping panel in the front that is 15% stretchy, delicious spandex.
And the nylon, you know,
it's
honestly,
such a good feel.
I'm just going to admit it to you.
Okay,
one of my guilty pleasures besides food is really gorgeous lingerie. I love silk lingerie. This is the equivalent of wearing silk against your body. If your eyes were closed, you would say to yourself,
reminds me of
this
your washable
is a silk knit.
Yes.
It's that luscious.
For that.
And honestly, lovely to wear, beautiful to have against your skin. And then you've got that gorgeous nature of the SuperStretch. Now, when you get this home, you'll see the reason why we put it into a lean silhouette, because that's where we all struggle the most, so that's where I would premiere it. That mesh panel goes 5.5 to 6 inches down from the bottom of the waist. It helps and absolutely nullifies muffin spill, but also gives you the leanest profile ever. And then to the back, if you're lean to the front and held in, your back derriere looks lifted, looks nice and rounded, because we tend to age flat. Now, honestly, there's no way this should be the price of a normal SuperStretch Today special, because that element with that expensive fabric, spandex, most expensive natural fiber, the man-made fiber we use in the industry, and the fact that you've got those 3 stitches going across that help hold you in. But see, here's why at the end of the hip this doesn't balloon out to the thigh, because at the bottom you don't have that stitch holding it in. You've got that stretch. So if you've never tried SuperStretch before, and many of you have not, which shocks me, but
come on into SuperStretch, seriously.
Why
it's a life changer.
Get this extra added element for free? It's our gift to you. It's our please try me for you. And no discomfort.
Oh, it's delightful.
Incredible feeling of you're slightly controlled, you feel better about yourself, you're kind of reminded to stand taller and truer, because SuperStretch is so forgiving. This sort of is an element that contours you. It's very subtle. It's very much not in your face when you're wearing it, like, ugh, I can't believe I'm wearing this garment. This is driving me insane.
How long do I have to stay in these?
Yeah.
When can I take them off?
Yeah.
I can't breathe.
Yeah.
I'm just going to take a break and go to the ladies' room and just unbutton my pants.
I will tell you, and
I
I said it last night, and I'm not kidding. If I was wearing an evening bag big enough the other night for that formal party, I would have carried a scissor in it and literally cut that garment off my body. And believe it or not, in this control garment from a famous maker, I was wearing an evening dress, had to wear it. I took a large, and I couldn't breathe.
I bet it was expensive,
well,
too.
What is with that? And you know something? I was trying on evening gowns because I'm up for an award at HSN
Congratulations.
Retailing. Thank you, Curator of the Year, for bringing great trends to you. I got an evening gown at home. I'm a size 2 in my jean. This evening gown had no stretch, okay? Size 16.
What? Sorry, I'm outraged.
And the 16 barely fit. I couldn't breathe in it. So you have to know that DG2 is not meant for girls that are going to their high school prom like this dress was. DG2 is meant for women who have enjoyed decades of life, women who have had children, women who have said to themselves, what am I going to do with myself now? I'm less than perfect. Nobody in the fashion industry wants me. We want you.
We want you.
We're
You're
vectored
invited.
on you. We are focused on you, and we are probably the only brand of jeans on the planet that embraces that woman and says, we're going to make you look better. We're going to make you feel better. And we're going to tell you with confidence, go down a size, because you can.
Listen, 10,000 gone last hour, thousands being spoken for right this second. If you're available, or make yourself available, get these now, because they are not going to be available forever. We're not even getting these back Look, we're not even getting them back for about a year. So I want to make sure
you're the crazy part. You know, when we design,
like, oh, we'll see them in March.
We're designing almost 11 to 12 months ahead of time.
That's fashion for you.
So this was a premiere. We've never shown it in America. This was a test. My prediction is you're going to say to yourself, whoa, I love
That's a
those
game changer.
forward seams. I love that mild control. We're not talking about what I was wearing the other night, where it's sucking you in every direction and you can't move and you can't bend and you can't eat. All you can do is stand and have a cocktail. We're talking about lifestyle, real woman dressing, and just giving you what I know secretly you and I and Siobhan all want. A little help in a pant leg.
Help me out here.
A little mild control. A little, you know what? Love. Because this time of year, you need it. And you know, you're in the house a lot. Of course, the only thing that's there that's tempting is sitting on a sofa and eating food. I got to tell you, while you're figuring out how you're going to take that holiday poundage off, why not look like you've already taken it off?
Exactly. It's very encouraging.
Yeah,
it really is,
not only
right?
encouraging, but to me, it's so discouraging to be in that house, keep passing by mirrors, look at yourself and say, I can't believe what I've done for to myself. Do now something for yourself.
An uplifting decision.
And you didn't even spend $50.
And you didn't even have to go find a parking spot. We're delivering it to you.
In the snow and the ice.
Yeah, and then
and
the
go
salt.
from store to store and be rebuffed and say, you know, in a regular brand, I take, if it's got no stretch in the waist, then I really can't even wear it. But I always want to see what the competition is doing. I'll take an 8 to a 6. In DG2 and in SuperStretch, I qualify that. I will go down to a 4 or a 2. Here, I like a 2. I like to go down at least a size from my classic denim because you do want the effectiveness of the mesh. And you know something? If you've never bought SuperStretch, this is the perfect time to buy it because you're not only getting the advantage of this control panel, mild control, subtle control.
Oh, I hear the music.
You'll only know you've got it on because you'll feel secure through here. You'll feel a comfort level through here. You'll feel like, wow, I'm really subtly recontoured, and it is so supportive.
It's like emotionally supportive and physically supportive.
Yeah, it's so true.
We have yours for $49.95, but I want you to really look at that flex payment for $16.65 times 3 or $12.49 times 4. You're getting these home. You have the 30 days satisfaction guarantee. You've got a shot at getting them now. That's not going to be the case much later. So please take advantage of the fact that they're here now and that they are in your color and size. We have your indigo, we have your black, we have your chambray, your ivory, your gray, and that beautiful beige color. Petite, tall, and average. As a matter of fact, we're going to show you a pretty picture of all of them. This is that pair of jeans that goes the distance and then beyond. Because SuperStretch will take you there, but then that panel that Diane has included for the first time ever here is an incredible upgrade. Not coming back for at least 11
upgrade.
Right? 11 months, right?
We fought to get it at a price because 15%
I would pay more for this,
spandex is
for
so
sure.
much. But you know, I'll tell you what, I've worn a lot of control panties under my garments. They always roll at the waist and actually create more bulk. But I'm looking, and they actually create, crazily enough, muffin spill.
Because they dig in.
You cannot get muffin spill in these, and that's why I'm wearing a very form-fitting one of our quad blend sweaters, so that you can honestly see on me, a true middle-aged body, that there is absolutely no bulk here. It's smooth. It gives me the leanest silhouette I've ever had. I don't have a problem through my hip area. It's all to the front. But look at how sleeked out I am.
Your hips look amazing.
And believe me, I have just put on the weight, and now we've got another blizzard coming. So, of course, what are we going to do? Eat some more. And Bill's off to the side. Am I right or am I wrong here? And you've got a built-in insurance policy in these jeans. You've got a comfort level you would never expect to have in a garment where we promise you control. These are honestly, I always say SuperStretch is a miracle in a pant leg, but this is a triple miracle.
It really is.
The mild control mixed with, at 15% spandex, that gorgeous super stretch, a quadruple miracle. The forward seams, which take all the bulk off your side seams, your hips and your thighs. The fact that that mesh control panel is being given to you with no extra expense on your part, just a fabulous gift and a portal and entryway to wearing denim again. And then, of course, the love of my life, SuperStretch.
Exactly.
The most comfortable, forgiving, pliable, stretchy,
buoyant,
wearable,
hopeful,
buoyant,
optimistic
fabric you
really
have
is.
ever had against your body.
Okay, here's what we've got going on. Our final few seconds. If you're intrigued, if you're interested, if you're thinking, could it really be that good? Yes, it is.
It probably is better because you
I
probably
agree with
have
that.
your individual experience with it.
Make them yours.
Very honestly, I hate to say it because we always think of fashion as shallow. But let's face it, ladies, what do people see? They see you. What do they see in you? They see what you're wearing and what your body shape is. Here is a chance to feel so good about yourself. Not only in the most difficult time of the year to do that, but while you're trying to take those pounds off, take them off with the illusion of, and do it with incredible style and comfort.
Look at
Wowie
that.
zowie.
45,000 spoken
counting.
for and counting big time. So don't miss yours. I know it's a little bit of mayhem right now at HSN in such a positive way.
It's a little crowded on the phone lines.
A little bit. But stay there. Use automatic ordering. Use your smartphone.
And can we just give you a suggestion? And I know Siobhan and I are always very sensitive about not spending your money.
True. We are.
This won't be back for at least 11 months.
Right.
Buy 2 colors. Buy more than one. At this price, it just makes sense.
We're coming back right after this.